host, The Ghost. You are now tuned in to Real Homie Radio. I'm just playing with y'all, man, but for real, man, I'll be giving people a whole lot of truth, man. League Wars Podcast, News Hour with Ghostwriter. I don't know which episode it is. Today, we're going to be talking about the answer to the Democrats' problem. I have prepared content for you guys. So, guys, we're going to try to wait a couple minutes like we usually do, allow some people to jump in the stream, then we'll get it kicked off. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to find a remote. I'm going to put CNN in the background. I'm going to turn up CNN, and I'm going to allow some people to get in the stream. Good morning, guys. As y'all come in, I want to say good morning to everyone. Happy Friday, happy weekend. If you guys have not already, I ask y'all like the video. Go ahead and hit a thumbs up on the video for your boy, man. It's free to show me some love, man. We're going to have a real good stream today, real good conversation. I got prepared content for y'all. So, guys, y'all hang out with me for just a minute, if y'all will. You know, I'm going to give some people a couple minutes to jump in the stream. I'm going to turn some news on in the background, get my mind in the right place, man. Finish up this little energy drink, take my stomach medicine, man. We're going to get to rocking this morning. Y'all ready to talk about politics, man? It's a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Trump been real active, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to discuss, man. We're going to discuss. Just give a few minutes, let some people jump in the stream, and we getting started.
All right, thank you, John. We are learning this morning more about the 67 people who lost their lives, including First Officer Sam Lilly and Captain Jonathan Campos. Captain Campos, described as an amazing person who loved flying and loved his family. First Officer Lilly, a young young fiance who was waiting for his fall wedding. His sister overnight describing just how proud she was of him.
My dad helped him go to flight school, and then he worked really hard on that. It was a lot tougher than he thought it was going to be, but he pursued and kicked butt through it, and then he loved what he did.
The skating community also devastated by the loss of incredible young talent overnight. The father of 16-year-old Spencer Lane described the moment he realized his wife and son were on that flight and not okay.
It seemed like the flight had landed, but their phones weren't on and they weren't like popping up anywhere. It just said small plane in the Potomac, and I was just like, oh my God, and my heart just started like exploding out of my chest.
A horrible realization there. And then you have Kia Duggins. She's a civil rights attorney and a Harvard Law graduate. She was set to begin a new chapter as Howard Law professor this fall. We've learned she interned during the Obama administration and had a passion for empowering young girls. She started the Princess Project when she was just 20 years old after growing up without a Disney princess who looked like her. And Sarah Lee Best and Elizabeth Ann Keyes were associates at the same law firm. Sarah on the left, remembered for her kindness and her intelligence. Elizabeth for her fearlessness, her humor, and sharp wit. Elizabeth's family has said it was her birthday.
Good morning, guys. Welcome in League Wars Podcast. Glad y'all with me, man. They talking about the people who lost their lives in that tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't think it's a time to play politics. You know, it's just that if it was me, I'm just saying if I was the president, I wouldn't come into office saying that I would fire the entire government. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how good of an idea that was, President Trump saying he's going to fire the entire government, you know, because those people are needed to make the government run. So I'll just say that, man, rest in peace to those 67 people who lost their lives. That's the first time in 15 years You know what I'm saying? There was an air crash in the United States, so rest in peace to them. Guys, as y'all come in, I ask if y'all have not, y'all double tap the screen, like the video. It's free to show your boy some love. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Most importantly, guys, man, I don't see none of y'all active today, man. Y'all jump down in the comments. Y'all say hello. Y'all say what's up. Y'all say good morning. Y'all say shut up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to talking to me, man. We finna crank up this content. What is the answer to the Democrats' problem? Does anybody think they know? I think I know. And I think his name is Josh Shapiro. Y'all ride with me. Sue H says, have I ever read the Quran? Nah, unfortunately, I have not read the Quran before. You know what I'm saying? But I read the Holy Bible, the King James Bible, like 3 times from front to back, though, because I am a Christian. But I have not read the Quran ever before. No, I haven't, unfortunately. So, guys, if y'all ready to get started, just like Sue H, y'all get down in them comments, man. Y'all say what's up. Y'all say good morning. Y'all say something. Y'all let me know y'all live. Y'all let me know y'all want to talk about politics, man. I got that content for y'all today, man. You feel me? Whoever liked the video, I appreciate that support. Y'all throw a thumbs up on that video, man. We finna get to cracking in here, man. You know what I'm saying? We get to cooking in here, man. I just want to show y'all tum. You know what I'm saying? So y'all won't be thinking. Y'all ready to get started? Couple of more minutes. I see people starting to wake up. Giga Gamer says, are you friendly? Of course I'm friendly. I'm a very nice person. Steve Longsleeve said that stuff don't work. I don't know what you mean. Oh, you mean the Tums? Oh, yeah, man. If it don't work for you, Steve, it's probably because you don't have stomach problems. If you have stomach problems, people with stomach problems, they take some kind of stomach medicine. And I need that, man. My heartburn is bad, y'all. Y'all ready to get started with the content, man? That's what I'm asking y'all this morning. Y'all ready to talk about some politics this morning? We finna get down with the content. Get down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about what's going on with President Trump? Steve, are you aware of politics? If you had to grade President Trump's grade so far in the first 2 weeks, what would you give his grade so far? You know what I'm saying? Sue H, if you still in the chat, I just want to ask you what y'all think about President Trump over there in Iran. Giga Gamer says, after politics, can we talk about video games? Yes, sure. Anything we could talk about. Anything you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Once we get to viewer's choice, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, we give a couple more seconds for YouTube. I guess they had gave me my cue earlier to go ahead and get started with the content. I should have jumped in, waited too long, but I'm going to wait a couple of more minutes and we'll get it cranked back up. What else y'all want to talk about while we wait? You know what I'm saying? I asked Steve about his grade on President Trump and what he think, how he think President Trump done politically. He hasn't responded yet. Still waiting for Steve to tell me what he think. What y'all are y'all even interested in politics? My crew hadn't got in the stream yet. So, guys, Legal Wars podcast. I just want to say this, guys, while we waiting too. If you guys have not, do not know, you guys could become a member of the channel. It's only $2.99. Really pushing them memberships, man. I got a lot of members only content that I've been uploading. You know what I'm saying? I did 4 separate interviews. You know what I'm saying? Full length interviews are available for members only. And then yesterday we premiered a documentary. You know what I'm saying? It's 23 minutes long, members only content. So guys, that I am really pushing that hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like our 5th month Legal Wars podcast, trying to grow the membership of the channel. You know what I'm saying? So the membership is $2.99. So Just to put that out there for you guys as well. So a couple more minutes, guys. We're going to get started. I didn't get to finish my energy drink this morning, so I don't have all my energy. But I'm going to try to get it all, though. You know what I'm saying? In the next few minutes. Try to deliver this content for y'all. I've got CNN on the background, guys, while we wait.
What Donald Trump said, because he spoke about this first at that briefing yesterday at 11 a.m., but then again later when he was in the Oval Office signing some executive orders. Take a listen.
I'm trying to figure out how you can come to the conclusion right now that diversity has something to do with this crash.
Because I have common sense, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of people don't.
Mr. President, just to be clear, are you saying race or gender played a role in this tragedy?
It may have, I don't know. Incompetence might have played a role. We'll let you know that.
Brian C., good morning, my brother. He says, on the plane crash press conference, I give President Trump a C-. He was all over the place. Brian, there's a couple things I want to say about that, Brian. Brian said, Trump says that DI hiring may have caused collision. I'm saying, I think I noticed the pilot of one of the planes was Hispanic, because I looked it up. I was trying to figure out what he was talking about. But what I'm saying, Brian, what it would look like to me on the outside is you come into the government and you're saying that you're going to fire everybody. Everybody must go, Brian. You clear house. You're just going to fire everybody. So you haven't had that sort of crash in like 15 years. And I mean, if you come into the Department of Transportation and you just start cutting heads and cutting necks, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's like, especially with the government, from my experiences with the government, they don't need to be firing nobody. You feel me? How many of us have experienced anything with the government, whether from Social Security or for any kind of government services? You know what I'm saying? It's like they always are shorthanded or short-staffed or underfunded or some kind of something. So to me, it's like, but I mean, he won the election. He said he want to remake the government. You know, I ain't really trying to get into all that. So he could do all of that, Brian. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying maybe you should. To me, Brian, what I look at that, I'm going to do a stream on this too. What that looks like to me, Brian, that's like how Joe Biden allowed all those immigrants to come into America at one time. It's like, okay, I understand you trying to allow some migrants to come in, but he mismanaged that to where it just, the bottom of it fell out and it just looked horrible. I think that's the same thing if Trump's not careful. I know he wants to remake or rebrand the federal government because he's like on a revenge tour because he's mad because they did him wrong, he feels. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, you doing that too fast, you might cause something to break or to fall out that doesn't need to. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. You know what I'm saying? I missed my cue from earlier. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. Everyone who's watching this video after it was pre-recorded, you kicking it with your boy Ghostwriter. Today, we are going to be talking about the answer to the Democrats' problem, and who I feel like the answer to the Democrats' problem is Josh Shapiro. Brian C. said he heard that there was only 2 air traffic controllers in the tower at the time of the crash. And Brian, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Brian, I deal with certain government agencies like on a regular basis, bro. And I see how shorthanded they are, how this they are, how that. I mean, I understand you want to remake the program or remake the system, but I'm saying don't mismanage that. Because those are critical people in critical positions that are probably already short, and you firing people and offering, the day he offering to give money, y'all quit and fire. I'm saying you got their you ain't got to go through no hiring process for their replacements, right? I mean, you got their replacements waiting outside, right? Or in the office already, right? That's what I'm saying. You going around firing, like, that's just my opinion. Guys, we're going to get into the content. Brian, I appreciate you early in the morning with me, my brother, rocking with me, bro. I hope you stay to the end. Okay. So, guys, the Republicans, I always look at that, okay, as a Democrat. Lucky says they're working from home. No, they're not working from home. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? He dismissed them. And that's the problem. Guys, the Republicans recognize that Shapiro is the biggest opponent. For me, I think that's important for the Democrats moving forward, and the Democrats are looking for their new leader. As they look for their new leader, they need to understand what the Republicans understand. You see what I'm saying? And I said that before, like how the Republicans look at Texas as being, you know, the next Republican National Convention is held in Houston. So the Republicans was looking at Texas like they were trying to hold Texas. So in my opinion, the Democrats should have been aggressive in that area. Well, the Republicans understand that Shapiro is like the biggest problem for them. He is their biggest opponents. And I'm saying the Democrats should recognize that the Republicans are zoned in on Shapiro. At least 12 times in 2021 and early 2022, Pennsylvanians heard about a different Republican who wanted to be governor. Among them, 2 former members of Congress, a surgeon, a former U.S. attorney, an HVAC company owner, and 3 state senators. Everybody trying to get Josh Shapiro. Everybody want to get Shapiro. Democrats talk seriously about only one person, Attorney General Josh Shapiro, and things didn't end well for Republicans. On November the 8th, 2022, the winner of the 9-way Republican primary election battle, State Senator Doug Mastriano, was trounced by Shapiro in a 56% to 42% general election vote. Guys, that's what I was saying the whole time. You see what I'm saying? The entire time when VP Harris was looking for who she wanted to pick for her running mate, okay? I look at these candidates, and some people go off of what they see from the candidates off of vibes. Some people, they don't like their personality. They don't like their disposition. Anytime you put me in a political situation, I'm going to look at a candidate who could win and who will win. And how do I know if this candidate can and will win? I know if he can and will win by his previous performances. You see what I'm saying? Previous performances, 56 to 42. If you want to talk about a landslide, Shapiro beating a Republican in Pennsylvania, 56 to 42 is a landslide. Republicans say there won't be a repeat. With the 2026 gubernatorial campaign approaching, several standing in the party described a much different vibe. In 2022, there was no party endorsement of a candidate, and the primary turned into what one prominent southeastern Pennsylvania Republican called a circular firing squad. Barring a dramatic development, Mr. Shapiro appears to have a virtual lock on the party's endorsement. Polls show he is popular. He has become a Democratic figure, and he just missed being chosen as a running mate to his party's 2024 presidential candidate. The Cook Political Report also has the Pennsylvania governor's race leaning Democrat. Nonetheless, Pennsylvania Republicans are fired up about their strong showing in both national and state elections last year, as they should be. And I'm not trying to, good morning, Mr. Johnny Boy, and I'm not trying to talk down on the Republicans' victory, because the Republicans' victory was resounding. But that's why I always tell people, like, you should judge each individual candidate off of that candidate, okay? Nonetheless, Pennsylvania Republicans are fired up over their strong showing in both national and state elections last year, and they speak with optimism about two people already being mentioned as potential gubernatorial candidates. Excuse me, y'all. Her words, though, hint she might not shun a larger role. I really want to continue building bipartisan relationships across the state, so I will work with anyone who wants to make Pennsylvania a better place to live, work, and raise a family. Republicans in 2024 swept the races for state row offices, often a source for gubernatorial candidates. Besides Miss Garrity's reelection, York County District Attorney Dave Sunday defeated a Democrat to win the Attorney General's post, while Timothy DeFore was reelected Auditor General. Neither man is interested in climbing higher. A political spokesperson for Mr. Sunday, Ben Wren, said his status for 2026 is he will be serving as Attorney General and he has no other plans to do otherwise. Mr. DeFore told the Post-Gazette he liked his current job. I'm not going to run in 2026, nor am I interested. Guys, I'm giving y'all content. We're going to get to it. You see what I'm saying? The Republicans, what the Republicans' goal is their goal is to defeat Governor Josh Shapiro, because they realize the problem that Josh Shapiro is going to cause. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Boy said they said he was looked over because he was a Jew. Maybe so, Johnny Boy. Maybe that's possible. But regardless of what reason they looked over him, I'm saying he is a problem because VP Harris isn't there no more. The Clintons are gone. The Obamas, y'all really think Michelle gonna run? Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all, let's have a conversation this morning. Y'all think Michelle Obama's gonna run for president? I don't think so. So I think the Obama's gone. So in my mind, the Democratic Party at this moment for 2028, especially after that resounding defeat, is wide open. It's wide open. So it's like every man for himself, bro. I'm telling you, Josh Shapiro. Let's keep going, though, okay? The 2026 Pennsylvania primary is May 19th, about 16 months hence. Chris Brorick, a pollster and political science professional at Mohawk College in Allentown and Lee County, said modern political campaigns have become longer because of the needs of fundraising and name recognition. I don't think Josh Shapiro going to have problems with that. There has been increasing pressure to get out there and do that early, he said. In the 2021-2022 campaign, at least 10 Republicans announced as candidates by the end of 2021. One was former Senator Jay Corman, then the Senate President pro tempore. Mr. Corman, who left the legislature near the end of 2022, said in an interview that he believed at the time his candidacy might serve to narrow the field if support coalesced around someone with his experience. Didn't happen, he said. Mr. Corman said Republicans will have their hands full with Governor Shapiro in 2026. The governor has so far come through the bumpy process of working with the divided legislature fairly well, according to Mr. Corman. He shows up and he has made a lot of good moves. Mr. Shapiro has won elections as county commissioner, state representative, attorney general, and now governor. Many Democrats believe he is positioned well for 2026. State Representative Chris Pelley, Chester County Democrat, said Mr. Shapiro's success working with the divided legislature has shown him a leader for all Pennsylvanians. And guys, listen, this is a Republican. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, you say that's Pennsylvania. That's not America. How is not Pennsylvania a good snapshot of America? That's like the biggest prize in the battleground states. You see what I'm saying? You have cities in Pennsylvania. You have hard-nosed Republicans. Y'all see Brian C. in this stream? I'm talking about he's from Missouri. I promise you, Brian, you might be 1,000% conservative, but you have, I'm talking about hard-nosed, far-right extremists, a bunch of them in Pennsylvania. You see what I'm saying? So you have extreme right and you have extreme left. I would say even more extreme right than extreme left in Pennsylvania. What I'm saying is, okay, if you look at this politician, he's from this state, and being from this state within his own state, okay, Josh Shapiro, who somebody mentioned is a Jew, you know what I'm saying? Josh Shapiro, this is what Republicans are saying about him. He shows up and he has a lot of good moves. This is what Republicans are saying about him. You know what I'm saying? What Democrats are saying about him, he's a leader for all Pennsylvanians. You know? And that you got to get a snapshot of this candidate who won 56-42 in his first election for governor in a very divided state. You think America's divided? Look at the presidential elections. I'm saying, okay, y'all, let's go back to 2008. So 2008, Pennsylvania went blue for Obama? In 2012, it went blue, what, for Obama? In 2016, it go red for what, Trump? In 2020, it go blue for what, Joe Biden? In 24, it go red. Can't you see like that? That is the perfect, it is the biggest of the battle. Look, I'm saying you don't have to be for Pennsylvania. That's not the big, but I'm saying that's a perfect snapshot of the kind of candidate this is. And you're talking about a landslide. Trump won, you see what I'm saying, by 2 percentage points. Correct me if I'm wrong. Johnny Boy, Brian C., if I'm telling lies, he won by 2 percentage points, and they saying that's a landslide. Bro, Josh Shapiro in his election, you see what I'm saying, won 56-42. You want to talk about a landslide? And this is in Pennsylvania. He ain't winning 56-42 over a Republican in Connecticut or in California. I'm saying he doing this in Pennsylvania. The red state, Pennsylvania red this year. He doing this in red Pennsylvania. That's what I'm telling you. Democrats, wake up, pay attention, okay? The pollster, Mr. Boric, noted that even while Democrats struggled in the fall of 2024, listen, pay attention, even while Democrats struggled in the fall of 2024, Mr. Shapiro, Governor Shapiro, did not. He goes into 2026 with the advantage of incumbency, national name recognition, and a historically proven dynamic of pushback against the party and national power during the midterm election. Pushback against the party. Bro, I'm telling you, y'all guys, y'all don't have I hadn't seen no candidate like Shapiro. And I think some of the Democrats in power know it, man, but I'm trying to tell y'all what I see, bro. I can spot talent. Nonetheless, he said that the Democratic Shapiro position is not insurmountable. But Mr. Boric noted that the Republicans should have fared better in 2022, midway through a national Democrat administration, but as a U.S. Supreme Court ruling related to abortion changed the flow of political conversation, Ms. Hart believes Mr. Shapiro will be more vulnerable than many people perceive. What she described as his thirst for higher office in the future, she said, is hurting the perception of him in Pennsylvania. She cited Governor Shapiro's prominent role in a December press conference in Blair County on the arrest of Luigi Mangione, a man who has since been charged with the New York City murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Ms. Hart said she was appalled. I don't know why. Was anyone else appalled at that interview? I seen that interview. She said, I am not really sure why he was there because he's the governor of Pennsylvania, ma'am. Ms. Hart said of Mr. Shapiro's appearance at an event that she indicated should have focused on law enforcement. The event was focused on law enforcement. I think there are a lot of people who noticed. Guys, what y'all think? It's discussion time. What y'all think, guys? So, guys, we see that the Republicans are already eyeing Governor Shapiro because they are aware of how dangerous a candidate he is. My question is, have you guys heard of Governor Shapiro or your thoughts on Governor Shapiro? Who do you think in the Republican or the Democratic Party can defeat Governor Shapiro in an election? It's discussion time, guys. Jump down in the comments and let me know. Johnny Boy, I see you down there. Brian C., I know you in here. Mr. Good Citizen, I know you in here. I know them Republicans are thick in here this morning, guys. Listen to the question I asked y'all. I said, who in the Democratic or the Republican Party do you think can defeat Governor Shapiro in the election? And I know you guys probably hadn't thought about this as much as I have. So think about that. Because I know y'all going to say J.D. Vance. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all going to say Governor DeSantis. I know y'all going to say this. But I thought about this and I broke this down. And I'm saying, I'm telling you how good this man runs amongst Republicans. He's liked amongst Republicans. You say, well, he's not liked amongst Republicans in the South because they don't know him. He hasn't ran in a primary before, but it's coming up, guys. And I'm telling you, this candidate right here is very dangerous, okay? Guys, let's have this discussion. I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you guys are enjoying the content, hit that notification bell. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, donate, start a conversation, hit that button with that $sign, and your donations are much appreciated. Guys, what y'all think about Governor Shapiro? You know what I'm saying? Johnny Boy says the Democratic Party needs to get it together. Nobody even know who's leading them right now. If they drop the woke, then people go back, they have a chance. Look, Johnny Boy, that's why we doing the stream. Well, he just said right there, man, I got to pin that. You know what I'm saying, Johnny Boy? That's why we doing the stream. Like, you saying they need to get it together and everything like that. Johnny Boy, that's what I'm saying. What's your favorite sports team? Say my sports team is the Saints. I'm saying they need to get it together. Anytime a team is sorry or they lose, they're going to be in disarray like that. And I'm not saying the Democrats are sorry, but I'm saying they lost. So when you lose, you're going to be in disarray. But every 4 years it happens, they'll bounce back, man. Somebody loses every 4 years. They just not used to losing, or they invested so much stock and effort into stopping Trump. So I think when Trump won again, it was demoralizing if you look at it from their standpoint. You see what I'm saying? Looking at it from my standpoint, when Trump won again, it looked like he was some kind of gladiator or a hero. But for the Democrats, because they put so much stock into stopping him, think about the stuff Trump went through. But he overcame all of that. But if you on the other side and you trying to fight this dude and you doing everything, you threw the kitchen sink, the kitchen bathroom, every table, cabinet, everything at him, and you couldn't stop him, that's like demoralizing for you. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, I ask if as y'all guys come in, please double tap that screen, like that video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you're enjoying the content. Most importantly, guys, jump down in the comments, man. Y'all join in the conversation. Mr. Good Citizen says Josh won't win a second governor term. The Amish will vote against him. Man, they probably voted against him the first time, Mr. Good Citizen, but I felt, look, he won 56-42 that first term. 56-42. That's a landslide. 14 points. And anything you listen, and anything you doing, 14 points is a blowout. Agree or disagree? Basketball, 14 points. Football, 14 points. It might not be as much of a blowout in football, or basketball, baseball, 14 points. That's almost unheard of. Hockey, that's unheard of. Tennis, that's unheard of. In elections, that's unheard of. So that's what I'm saying. People saying that Trump's a good-looking national candidate. He's tough, national candidate. But I'm saying that first election, he didn't even win the popular vote. And the second election, he did. Something Republican had done in a long time, but he only won it by what? 2 percentage points. I'm saying Shapiro is a candidate that's not being, we not, Johnny Boy, y'all, Mr. Good Citizen, Brian C., we not judging him off of something he's doing in California, in a blue state, or Washington in a blue state, or Oregon in a blue state where he's supposed to win by 40 or 30 or 20 or 14. We saying in Pennsylvania, the purplest of purples states, that's actually red right now. I'm saying in that state, he winning in a blowout by 14. Y'all tell me what I'm missing. Mr. Good Citizen says, no, they didn't come out until this election. I'm not sure what you mean, Mr. Good Citizen. I think they came out as much as any other time that you would in a governor's election. I'm saying if you're saying they didn't come out, I don't think they're going to come out really the next time in the governor election. You see what I'm saying? Who going to go vote in 2026? That's what I'm saying. Everybody voted in 28. Everybody voted in 24. Who voting in 26? Not as many people going to vote anyway. That's my take if I understand what you're saying. Johnny Boy said they ignore the good Democrats like RFK and Tulsi. Also, Elon was center left. They are too far left now and it makes the center right look far right. Governor Shapiro, Johnny Boy, listen, look, I'm a pin that. Johnny Boy, you getting all of the attention today, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pin that, Johnny Boy. You know what I'm saying? Because Johnny Boy, that's a really good point. And basically what you're saying, that's kind of on what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like they did ignore certain politicians and they had certain reasons for ignoring them or shunning them. But that happens in every party. The Republicans have ignored, shunned. People switch parties. That just happens. But you're right, though. That is a good point. A really good point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that. This is my point. I don't think the Democrats have had a shortage for candidates. Y'all think so? Have the Democrats have had a shortage for valuable candidates? That's what I'm saying. Because they did shun those people, but I'm saying you had the Clintons, you had the Obamas. You had a run of some great candidates in the Democratic Party. But what I'm saying is you looking at the Clintons and you know that both of them are in retirement age or stage. You looking at the Obamas, I really don't think Michelle gonna run. So what I'm saying is a new age for the Democratic Party is wide open. You know what I'm saying? And we look at the candidates. What Johnny Boy's saying about they're too far left, I think Nancy Pelosi sees that. And the leaders like Hakeem Jeffries, would you say Hakeem Jeffries? Would y'all say Hakeem Jeffries is too far left? I wouldn't say Hakeem Jeffries is too far left. Would you say he is? You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say like the whole party is. I wouldn't say the actual leadership of the Democratic Party is too far left. I would have to say I would disagree with that. I would just say just like in the Republican Party, you have extremists, and those extremists come into the party and they hijack the party. So I think a part of the Democratic Party is hijacked by the far left, just like I think a part of a segment of the Republican Party is hijacked by the MAGA movement. Y'all tell me how I ain't making sense. Y'all tell me how I ain't cooking right now. You see what I'm saying? But that's what y'all saying that's why I pinned that. That's my whole point. If y'all say Governor Gavin Newsom, I would think that a lot of people who in here wouldn't think that Governor Newsom isn't too far left. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I heard that on Seth Rogen's podcast. I heard prominent Democrats who have been speaking on that, thinking that Governor Newsom destroyed California is too far left. I heard Democrats say that. You know what I'm saying? And that would be because some people would say he's probably liberal. So, yeah, a segment of the party has moved to the left, but I don't think they would say that about Governor Shapiro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Aaron says, like, a lot of people, though, Aaron, when they were younger, were Democrats. How many people in here are older, but when they were younger, they were Democrats? A lot of younger people were Democrats. George says the far left died, but I think they'll be reborn. George, you don't think so? You have people like AOC. You have young, powerful voices in the Democratic Party still to this day. And I think, George, the far left speaks more of the fringes. And I think people more on the fringes are more tend to be like hatred, more towards hatred and hateful. So I think those are the kind of politics that are on the fringes. So I think as long as you have hate and people with hateful mentalities and hateful intentions, I think you will always have the far left. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Good Citizen says he used to be a liberal. That's my point. That's my entire point. You know what I'm saying? That is my 10,000% entire point. There's a lot of young people. You haven't heard that before. People say whenever you're younger, like you were liberal. That happens all the time, man. A lot of people, when they were younger, they were liberal. You see what I'm saying? And as they get older, they tend to turn conservative. So, gentlemen, I ask that you guys will like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell if you're enjoying the content. And guys, if you want to become a member of the channel, if you guys have not already, if you want to donate or you want to start a conversation, you guys hit that button with that $, and your donations are much appreciated. Guys, I see Johnny Boy in here. I see George in here, man. You guys, that channel membership is $2.99, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like people like Aloha Kitty and Miss Karina and different people, man, like Keith, they got a channel. Brian C. Where my boy Brian C at, man? You know what I'm saying, George? I see you in here all the time, my brother. I would love for you to join us, man. That's the way you join us, man. $2.99 for that channel membership. Y'all, I'll be delivering like content all the time. Members only content all the time, bro. I did 4 interviews, members only interviews. I did a full length documentary, members only. You know what I'm saying? I got another one coming, members only. So the content's there, $2.99, guys. If y'all want to support the channel, I would surely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, George says he want to go live. George, remind me, George, if you're gonna stick around, put your email in the stream, George, and I'll get your email address, man, and we could do that, George, for sure. Mr. Good Citizen says he biased when it comes to Shapiro because he know him personally and he's a good guy. Where are you from, Mr. Good Citizen? I agree with you 1,000%. I would say Josh Shapiro is a good guy. And George, you put your email address, man, or you reach out to me on Instagram or somewhere, George. Okay, I got you right there, my brother. Let me see, George. I'm gonna try to get that right now. Y'all give me just a minute, So, George, we're going to have to set that up. We're going to have to get a date. Anybody, if y'all want to do that, we can do that. Y'all just do what George did and y'all just reach out. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to happen? George is a Republican. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do on the Legal Wars podcast. It's not about y'all. It ain't about me. It's about us. So George is going to have the opportunity to come on and debate me from a Republican standpoint. I look forward to it. No, thank you, Mr. George. But George, I really would love for you to become a member of the channel, man. That's the show. You know what I'm saying? I really would. I need that support from you guys. So if you guys want to super chat, donate, super sticker, membership, anything you guys can, I would appreciate the love. Let's move on with the comment, guys. Everybody new coming into the stream. I hope that y'all double tap the screen. It's free to show your boy some love. Let me see. Mr. Good Citizen says, I know Shapiro because he lived right next to my work and he actually stepped in and got my union their contract. Yeah, he's a good politician. Let's keep going. The Democratic Party begins 2025 with several looming questions about its future. Among them, how to recover from losing the White House and the Senate in an election that saw Democrats lose ground across nearly every demographic group who will lead its national parties apart. Democratic leaders have highlighted other results that show November's losses are not fatal. What results might those be? For example, many down ballot Democrats outperformed the top of the ticket in competitive races, with the party managing to gain one seat in the House. That shrunk the margin from an already tight GOP majority that struggled with infighting during the last Congress. Democrats also recorded fundraising last year and point to years of behind the scenes investment in voter data and campaign resources that they say has created a more coordinated and robust party infrastructure. Maybe that's so in the past. But what I'm saying, like the Democrat, like, I mean, for those past elections y'all won. Okay, so the Democrats, let's look at it. Okay, so since how far you want to go back? Since Reagan, since the 80s? I was just started the 80s. I'm biased with Reagan. He was the president when I was born. So since Reagan, the Republicans, Trump won 2 elections. That helped them out a lot. But other than Trump, Bush won 2 elections. You know what I'm saying? And oh, you had another Bush won election. So we got 5 of them. But you got 2 Clintons, you got 2 Obamas, you know what I'm saying? You got a Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? What other Democrats won? I'm saying, like, in my mind, in my opinion, like, the Republicans have made a comeback. Whatever gains of control the Democrats had from the Obama years, I think the Republicans, man, like, if I'm not mistaken, y'all drop it in the stream if I'm wrong, there's more registered Republicans than there are Democrats. And that's happened for the first time in a long time. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to comment on the content. No DNC has ever invested more resources. The Democrats do be spending money. Look how much VP Harris spent into strengthening their state parties than this DNC. And this is according to Democratic National Committee Chair Jamie Harrison, who said this on Thursday. So as a former state party chair, as a former state party vice president, and now as the DNC chair, I take great pride in passing along this mantle to the next generation of Democratic national leadership. Harrison is not seeking a second term as leader of the DNC, so the current 448 DNC members will elect a new chair and other leadership positions at the party winter meeting on February the 1st. What new leadership will bring at an in-person forum. Like, dude, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, if you lose the Senate, and I mean, it's about winning and losing. It ain't no, I mean, I know some people feel like consolation prizes or whatever. Like, I don't believe in all that. I believe in winning and losing. I believe either you win or you lose. The Democrats lost. So there's consequences for people losing elections. So yeah, the chair, he needs to be gone. I think that's without even asking any leadership besides Hakeem Jeffries and whoever is the leader in the Senate, the guy from, yeah, anybody else to me, they need to be gone. At an in-person forum in Detroit Thursday, candidates seeking to help run the DNC largely agreed to a path forward for Democrats to regain power and the trust of voters who stayed home or supported Trump. Year-round organizing efforts, more resources for state and local parties, and spreading the Democratic message beyond traditional and friendly media sources. What the Democrats have to do is they have to get a person in here, man, who can relate to people, who's very relatable, who is conversational. You see what I'm saying? Who can understand the voters and the plight of the voters. And I think that's what the Democrats are lacking. I think they're lacking a leader who understands the voters and who understands the plight of the voters. Without control of the White House or either chamber of Congress, the new DNC chair is likely to be one of the most national faces that will help shape the party's messaging into the next presidential election. Rather than serve as a singular figure with outsized influence dictating the path ahead for Democrats. The 2 leading candidates for chair is Minnesota Democrat former Labor Chair Ken Martin, I really don't know Ken Martin, and Wisconsin Democratic Party Chair Ben Wickler, don't know him either, offer their views on how the roles should fit into the larger party ecosystem. Martin says he thinks Democrats should go on the offense against Trump and position himself as a more authentic representative of the party's working class constituents than Wickler. He also noted the party has a deep bench of Democratic elected officials who are the most effective messengers for what the party stands for. Man, he's saying the party got a deep bench. Where the bench at? Effective messengers. I think the party has a deep bench of maybe governors and possibly senators who could fill that role. But I mean, somebody said that the Democrat don't have a message. Man, I disagree with that. It's how you deliver the message. Look at Jim Jones. Jim Jones told the people to drink poison and go to heaven. I mean, that ain't no kind of message. Who you think? Listen, Johnny Boy and George, Brian C. If I came up to y'all and I said, "Hey, drink this glass of poison and give it to your children, and if y'all all drink it, y'all gonna go to heaven." Who gonna drink that? If I came and I said that's my message, wouldn't you say I don't have a message? But I got but Jim Jones said it good enough to make them drink it. It's about how you deliver that message. You see what I'm saying? I don't think the problem isn't the Democrats have a message. That's not the problem. I don't think that's the problem whatsoever. I think the problem with the Democrats and that whole party in general is they don't have a messenger. I mean, who better to talk about public safety than our mayors? Who better to talk about disaster relief than our county commissioners? Who better to talk about education funding and other issues on the state level than our governors? That's right. That's how they're going to have to come back on the local level, winning on the local level. And so we have to tap into the rich diversity of elected officials who have throughout this country who are actually delivering on our party values right now. I'm not disagreeing with none of that, but he's saying, who's better to talk about public safety than our mayors? What I'm saying, it's not about talking about it. It's about how you talking about it. It's about how you delivering that message. And I'm just saying, I don't feel like the Democrats have appointed someone yet to appropriately deliver that message. For his part, Wickler said Democrats should make their opposition known if and when Trump has unpopular policies around things like healthcare, education, and Social Security. He also touted organizing victories in the purple state of Wisconsin compared to Martin leading the more reliable blue Minnesota, and said that was the type of experience needed to head the party. Candidates are the people who carry the message to voters. Wickler said a DNC chair needs to energize volunteers, needs to inspire people to run for office, needs to inspire people to donate, needs to lift people up, and we need to mobilize, and that means building a strategy in each state. So, guys, it's discussion time again, guys. You know what I'm saying? Jump down in the comments, y'all, and let's discuss this. So the Republican win hurt the morale of the Democrats so bad. For a second there, I thought the Dems were about to throw in the towel. However, that is to be expected with any team after a loss, and the Democrats have relied on their dream teams of the Obamas and Clintons for far too long. And the electric is getting much younger, and a new, more hip leader is needed. Tell me how I'm wrong, but I think that Governor Shapiro is that man for that job. So, guys, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, guys. And if you guys want to become a member of the channel, you want to start a conversation, hit that button with that $, and your donations are much appreciated. He says, down with the debt of education. Listen, George, there is no debt of education, bro. I mean, how can you say that? What will you spend the money on, George? That's what I'm saying. If we don't invest in education, what we gonna spend the money on? That's my question. I'm saying, George, what we gonna spend the money on if we don't spend it on education? George, if you understand how unpopular those views are so unpopular that Trump walked that back himself, George. You see what I'm saying, George? And I'm going to pin that because I can't wait to have this debate with you, my brother. George, Trump walked that back himself. And I'm glad you said that. So listen, I understand he might be saying Vivek, he might be saying Elon, whoever in the Department of Government Efficiency wants to say that we're going to fight it. Like, you got to understand what you're doing, bro. There's so many kids. How many kids? I asked someone yesterday, how many kids at Texas A&M? You got 30, 40,000 kids out there. Bro, half of them depend on financial aid. So you trying to take away their student loans and their grants, you going to empty the universities all over America, bro. You finna make so many people mad. People that voted for you mad, bro. That's not going to fly. That's what I'm saying. How many times you see Trump walk back his own executive order? Bro, he walked back his own executive order. He tried to put that out there, bro. He got roasted. He got toasted. He got sued. Straight up. Go look it up, George. You want to debate about that. So Trump's like, okay, I'm going to freeze the student loans. Half the kids in college right now are dependent. They depend on some type of federal assistance for their education. That's how I got my education. You see what I'm saying? We not rich. We weren't given $1 million loans. You feel what I'm saying? These children, they dependent on this. Like I said, bro, I'll open up that window right now. I'll take that camera out that window. That first brown building you seeing across the street is Texas A&M University. Boots on the ground. Let's go across the street and talk to these children. Okay? How many of them, if I go talk to 20 of them, how many of them say that they depend on some kind of student loan or a grant? And you going to just freeze that? Nah, bro, you can't do that. And just like I said, George, and Johnny Boy, just like I told y'all before, he got sued by Illinois. I did a stream and told y'all how many times Illinois sued him. I did a stream and told y'all how many times California sued him. 6 states sued him. And the judge came and she put a stop order on what he did, and he thought about it. And Stephen Miller looked at that lawsuit to try to figure out how to rewrite it again, knowing that he's not going to win what he got in court, and he backed down. And that's going to keep on happening, man. You know what I'm saying? George said, he talking about K through 12. George, how can you going to be the richest nation, George, in the entire world? You the richest nation in the world. How you know how to make the money if you're not smart? How you the richest nation in the world, but our children ain't top 20? So I'm saying, why are you going to cut the spending? Because you don't know how to fix the problem? Oh, because they tried. Let's see, how many decades of administrations have tried to fix the Department of Education or have tried to fix that problem in America in general? How many how many administrations? So because you can't fix it, you say you want to cut it. I understand you looking for places to cut money from. And I understand that. To cut the deficit. How about if you money makers? Listen, George, I'm finna get up. Look, I'm finna get up. Because I really want y'all to listen to me, George. Because, George, you said you want to come on here and you want to debate me, okay? So, George, this is my question for you, George, because I just want you to know, excuse me about that. Y'all ain't trying to go around here bumping tables. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to start nothing. But, George, I want you to think about this when you come on here and debate me. I wish we could do this right now. Because, George, you trying to save money. You feel what I'm saying? George, if I'm in a situation where I'm not getting enough revenue or I'm not getting enough money in, I'm in that kind of situation, okay, George? And, George, you trying to save money. You know what I'm saying? But George, you trying to save money, but you got the money makers with you. You a billionaire and all the people around you billionaires. So if y'all all billionaires, like what are you cutting stuff for? Make the money. You know how to make money. That's what you said you came there to do, is make money. Well, make money. You're trying to cut stuff. Don't cut nothing, increase it. Increase the money. You see what I'm saying? I understand you want to get the deficit right. If you want to get the deficit right, you know how you get it right. Throw money in the economy. You feel me? That's just how I see it, man. You trying to cut. I ain't with cutting nothing. Man, I want to get some more people in here, George. I see you in here. I can't wait to do that debate with you, man. But we got to get some more people in here. You know what I'm saying? Get some more voices, some different voices. Good morning, Keith. Good morning. How you guys doing, guys? Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, guys. Glad y'all with us. We having that discussion, that conversation down in the chat, guys. If y'all haven't liked the video, I ask that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Most importantly, guys, that button with that square in it, that super chat, guys. If you guys want to hit that button, y'all want to come members of the channel, want to start a conversation, have your conversation highlighted, go ahead, hit that button. Your donation are much appreciated. George, we're going to have this conversation. Because, George, I'm not going to understand why you're going to cut don't cut no student aid or no student loan or don't cut nothing. Make the money. And then I'm waiting for y'all to talk about tariffs because he's saying he finna put a 25% tariff on China and Mexico. I don't know if he just blowing smoke. You feel me? I don't know if he's just blowing smoke, but I'm just saying I don't think that's a good idea. Aloha Kitty says, what's up? Spoke about is here today. Aloha, good morning, baby. How are you doing? Like, which person? Who is that? Aloha. Aloha, who are the person we're talking about, Aloha? Let me know. Is it Mr. George? Aloha, just tell me, baby, is it George? Woodworking says we've been throwing money into education. Yeah, bro, and I understand that. That's the same. Listen, okay, so I guess that I need to do an interview or do something on that, bro. Hold up, let me, because I want to get what my man said. Because I want to address that. Because that's the same thing I did the other day when we were talking about legalizing marijuana. Because it's like you gotta change your approach if it's not working. With that, man. Oh, okay. So hold up hey man, hold up a second. I want to address something real quick. Hey, so George, look, the last time you was in the stream, Aloha Kitty said that you were disrespectful to her, George, and she said that offended her, brother. So if you don't mind, my boy, like, you know what I'm saying? Aloha Kitty is Legal Wars Podcast, man. She's been with me a long time, George. So, George, if you don't mind, I would like it if you would apologize to Aloha Kitty. You know what I'm saying? If you offended her on the stream, my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? You should apologize to her on the stream. You do it in public. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to call you out like that, but that's how she felt about that situation, bro. So if you would do that for me, bro, I would appreciate it. And if you don't choose to do that, George, I mean, we could still do the stream, bro, but I can't have you as a moderator, bro, because she was offended by the words that you said to her, bro. And that's that loyalty, bro. I got to rock with her. So, George, if you would do that for me, I would appreciate it. And if not, my brother, you know it is what it is. Business is business. Johnny said there's a problem with getting a loan. It's not one other people's taxes to pay it back. Johnny, that ain't got nothing to do with other people's taxes. What are we talking about? Johnny, what other people's taxes are we talking about to pay what back? What are we talking about? The government provided an opportunity for me to go make money, to go get a higher education, to go get knowledge, to start a business. That's the American dream. They made a level playing field because I couldn't afford to pay $66,000. When I go get that degree and I start my business, or I get that degree, and whatever those kids across the street at Texas A&M, y'all, we need to do interviews. We need to ask them, hey, where you going to school at? I mean, we know they at A&M. What you going to school for? You see what I'm saying? So when they get that degree to do whatever they're going to do, whether they paying taxes back in the system. And a lot of people, how many people pay back student loans, man? It take back 100 years to pay them back. So it ain't like they ain't getting the money back for it. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how that makes sense. Because I'm saying you stopping student aid and student loans Some of these people who voted for you, they finna be your biggest op. What George says, what words? Let's discuss what it is. Aloha Kitty, baby, please put in the chat what he said. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, George, that's irrelevant. I don't think that's important, man. We're not trying to have no conversation. I don't think that part of the issue is a democracy. You feel what I'm saying, my boy? She said you disrespected her. So I'm saying, like, she been rocking with me from day one. Like, that's my Aloha Kitty is my right hand, George. So I'm saying, if she said you disrespected her, then I'm saying, George, you need to apologize. I'm asking you, my brother, to apologize. You don't have to. You're a grown man. You can't you can't make no man apologize. But I'm saying, if you don't have the common decency in your heart, George, to apologize to that lady, then I'm saying, with this being her channel, she gonna tell you like Donald Trump is gonna tell you, George, you're fired. and George, I'm just playing. But George, I'm saying, if you don't apologize to Aloha Kitty, my brother, you can't be no moderator. You can't moderate no more, George. It's all about decisions and choice, bro. She is Legal Wars Podcast, bro. You feel me, George? So it's your choice. Woodwork at Gummy Bear says, by the government, you mean your fellow Americans who pay taxes? Yeah. No, actually, I mean the leaders of my fellow Americans who pay taxes. That's what I mean. The leaders of us, who we choose to represent us. You see what I'm saying? Because they're the ones making the decisions. We're not making no decisions. We're just getting affected by the decision. Keith says Trump is shaking things up. It's already hurting a lot of Americans. Interesting 4 years. That is true. But he's trying to, Keith. But you know what'll happen with that too, Keith? That could backfire. Because, Keith, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, I mean, my boy, like, it hadn't even been what, Keith? How long has it been, bro? It hadn't even been 2 weeks. And look how many people like already upset and how many times he got sued. I'm saying, but that's how he said. I would figure if somebody, not trying to take up for Trump, just speaking the real, I would figure if somebody came into office and they said, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to shake things up and change things. I imagine you probably would get sued about 1,000 times because people don't want things to change. But I'm just saying, me personally, if I chose to rule or to become a president, that's not how I would do it. But I didn't win the election. Let me see what we saying. Johnny Boy says they want to abolish student loans and get further education for free. No, Trump. Oh, so Trump trying to give out people education for free. I tend to disagree with that. But I'm saying whatever you want. This is what I'm saying, y'all. Whatever he's trying to do, whatever's going on, whatever he's trying to do. Hold on a sec. Let me see something. She need to explain what I said. Well, George, she not saying nothing. So she not trying to explain it. Aloha Kitty, baby. If you want to say what he said, you can, but she might be shocked to where she might not want to say what was said, George. And I hate to do this on live stream, but that's where it happened at on live stream. And I'm saying she addressed that to me on live stream. So I'm saying like George, when you disrespect Aloha Kitty, you disrespected me. Because I'm saying that girl is in this stream and she's protecting me from the hatred that people shooting at me when I can't read. I didn't see when I can't see all the chat. 100 people here, I'm not gonna be able to read everything and do content. But what I'm saying, George, is the girl says you disrespected her. If she's not gonna say on stream, then she's not trying to talk about it. So, George, all I'm saying is you need to apologize to Aloha Kitty, George, or then I'm going to just have to, and I'm not going to, like, say that. I'm not going to keep talking about it. It ain't up for debate. If she want to talk about it, then y'all could talk about it. Aloha, baby, if you want to chime in right now, sweetheart, you could chime in right now and say what he said. But if she don't say nothing, George, I'm saying what I'm supposed to do. I'm saying, George, when I came in the stream, she pretty much waiting for you. Because she told me what you did, and but she just said that you the man that she was talking about. So she want that dealt with. She a female, man. You know what I'm saying? She want that dealt with. So I'm saying, bro, you gonna have to, or if you can't do that, my boy, then you feel me? Well, so you saying he gonna give people free uniform? I don't believe that, man. Woodworking gummy bear. I do not believe that. I do not believe that. That ain't standing on business, man. Keith, I understand that and I feel that, and I'm not trying to hate on you. Johnny boy, I don't care about nothing what y'all talking about. You see what I'm saying? I don't care about nothing what y'all talking about. Because Johnny boy, I might see you in it, and I'm not hating on y'all, and I'm not getting on y'all, and I'm just saying when you going at her, y'all not coming at me, you going at her. I'm saying Johnny boy, like I might have seen you on this stream like 4 times in the last month. I'm saying she on this stream every single day, and she paying money. Aloha Kitty. You feel me? She on this stream every day, and she donated. She helped build this channel. I said earlier, bro, because YouTube take 40%, bro. We got about $3,000 in donations in 3 months. 3,000. Ask her how much money she spent in those donations. I guarantee you, out the $3,000 from October to December, the end of December, that the Legal Wars podcast got in donations, I guarantee, or I guarantee you, Aloha Kitty, if you do a sample of that, she did the most. You can't disrespect her, man. No, George, it's not a freedom of speech, bro. George, you work at Tesla. George, you work at Tesla. You got a freedom of speech. But say if I'm Elon, and Aloha Kitty is that, and she said that this dude did whatever to me, like, what I'm gonna do? When she here every day, she protected me and she loyal to me and she donate to the channel. She helped build a channel. If I got a pick, man, George, I'm not saying you ain't donate. I appreciate it. I remember, George. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, if I got a pick between Keith and between Jason Caldwell, I mean, Keith always here. He always help. If I got to pick between Brian C., it don't matter what. You see what I'm saying? It's just a matter about the support. That's all that matters. You feel what I'm saying? I'm saying she always here every day. But I'm saying maybe he didn't. But I'm saying like maybe he did. But all I'm saying is that I'm saying she reached out to me personally. And she said that. And she said the next time that we're going to have to deal with. Like, so that's what we want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I ain't even trying to talk about that no more at all. I ain't trying to have that conversation really no more. She ain't really talking about it. This her stream. Aloha need to be in here doing what she do. This her stream. That's what that is, bro. Period. Johnny boy, she right. Just like I said, if I'm at test, Johnny boy, go up to your boss and pop off at your boss. What's gonna happen? It ain't whether you right or wrong, that's irrelevant. That don't have nothing to do with her, with anything. I'm gonna protect that girl on this. At any time that it's something with Legal Wars podcast involved and she riding with me because she loyal. Because it's 100 dudes in here right now. And all 100 of y'all in here right now. You besides maybe Keith and besides maybe Brian C, because they actually members of the channel. The rest of y'all in here right now, when the next time we streaming, you don't even know, and you ain't gonna be there. She gonna be there. I'm saying she shouldn't have to play the background in her own stream. This is her stream. I'm saying that y'all got us up. We talking 20 minutes, man. Y'all don't want to talk about Trump. Y'all don't want to talk about Josh Shapiro. Y'all want to talk about something else, but that's straight. Because it's important to me, and it's important to Legal Wars podcast. Y'all got to respect Aloha Kitty, bro. And if she say you got to get up out, you got to go. Period. That's all it is, man. That's her stream. What you want me to do? She'll fire me. Aloha, you in here, baby? She get rid of me. This her stream. She shows up, she donates, and she loyal. What we talking about, man? That's what we talking about, y'all. Let's talk about Trump. Y'all trying to get out Trump and all these executive orders and these freezes. Karina, good morning, baby. Good morning, D Worthy. Y'all, I can't make her say why. And I don't really want to repeat it. Like, let her repeat it. She just told me that George disrespected her. That's what she told me. Bay said George disrespected her. She the only girl on here, a bunch of guys, Republicans. Y'all be coming at me all crazy like that. You can't do that to them girls, man. You know that. You do, y'all married, y'all got wives, you got sisters. You know you can't talk to no females like that. And she said someone of y'all disrespected her. I told y'all don't talk to her, Karina, like that, man. Don't do that. Them girls are here every day. They show up and they support. And she don't want to say what it is, George. I can't make her say what it is, George. If that girl type in this stream right now to say to make you go away for good, George, you gone. I won't even think twice about it. And that sounds so horrible, but that's what that is. George, I started on this phone in Houston, okay, doing the same thing. And I started doing this in August. Aloha Kitty showed up in August, George, and she's been here the entire time. I guarantee you over $500 she done gave to this channel. And she here every stream. So if I got to choose between her and George, it's no choice. That's just what it is. I hate to be on stream doing this, man. We need to be talking about politics. But George, she asked me to address that. And I'm going to address that. I'm going to defend her, bro. Not anything that say Legal Wars podcast. If y'all see somebody say Aloha Kitty until she come out and tell y'all her real name, if it say Aloha Kitty and a Legal Wars podcast, just know that that's hers. When he's saying we, that's what he talking about. He talking about them people who got that circle with that star in it that are members, like Keith. That's who he talking about. Like Karina and Aloha Kitty and Brian C and Red G. Red G don't even he don't even show up on the stream. That boy been a member since I first monetized. And he been a member of the channel the entire time. Every month he paying. He don't even show up, but he part of the family. Jason Caldwell says, shout out to H-Town. H-Town where all the beautiful women's is. George said, do it. What am I doing, George? George, all I ask you to do is apologize to that female. And George, I understand you saying that she needs to know, you need to know what you're apologizing for. That makes sense, but I can't make her say what you're apologizing for. Whatever you said or George, is that egregious to her to where she don't want to address you about it. And she shouldn't have to address you about it, George. She says she don't want you in the stream, then you got to get out the stream. She just hasn't said she don't want you in the stream. But she did say you did or said something to her. She ain't telling me right now, but George, I asked you to apologize. And you refuse to apologize. So because she not addressing it, George, I'm not going to but I'm going to take that moderator from you because, like, you got to understand that Aloha Kitty, if Karina come on here and Karina say something, what she's saying, that's what that is. Like, for real. Like, I mean, it's straight. We got 25 people in here. It's straight. I could pretty much do it myself, but I'm saying it's times in here, I'm in here and I'm just giving straight content. And I'm saying she was in the stream when we had 500 people in here. Aloha Kitty was in here. Johnny Boy, you, George, D. Worthy, Jason, and Keith, my dog. Keith is a member. None of y'all was in this stream when we had 500 people in the chat. Aloha Kitty was. The whole time. So I'm saying ain't nobody could come disrespect her. Karina's not going to disrespect her. I know that. And she not disrespecting Karina. I know that. So them two, as long as they show up, as long as we come on here on Tuesdays and Fridays throughout the duration, and we talking about politics, them two, that's their stream. This is their chat. I might be talking, but this is their chat. Them two girls, this is their chat. That's what I'm saying. Brian C. could get people out the stream. He's not going to do that. He's not that type of person. And Aloha isn't either, but she sits there and protects me. So if she says, y'all can't attack her, you going to attack the person protecting me? No. You got to get up out of here. All I'm saying, though, Joy, I actually apologize so I can take up for you. You ain't apologize. So I got to show my girl that I'm going to respect her. I'm going to choose her. So that's why I did that with the little handle thing. Because, George, if you didn't notice, she let me know you was in the stream. That's why I asked George, because you the only one doing the talking. She let me know, my boy, you was in the stream. She said it. That person here. Oh, yeah, I remember. So you, oh, it's you? So that's what I'm saying, bro. You can apologize to the young lady. And I know you want to know why you got to apologize. I don't, it's not my place to explain it. All it is my place, George, is to defend her in this stream. That's my only place, is to defend that girl in this stream. Cause like I said, bro, 80% of the people, reason why Legal Wars podcast right now. So I'm saying, like, you can't come in here and do that. And she said she didn't like what you said or did. I can't make her say what you did. But she said whatever it is, she let me know right now. Hey, whatever it was, she let me know you was here, though. So I'm saying, if it's him, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Babe, who is it? Babe, who is it? Babe, who is it? Oh, it's him. So look, George, I'm gonna be a man about it, bro. Like, I'm trying to be a man about it. You feel me? You know, I had girlfriends that didn't, you know what I'm saying, especially servers. I dated a Hooters girl. She had problems with dudes all the time. I'm gonna try to be a man about it. This ain't no situation like this, though. This is more like a worse situation. But what she did say that you disrespected her, George. That's what she said. So you want to know what? She don't want to tell you what, but she said that she wanted you to. She didn't say that, but you had to get something. She wanted something, and that something was to take away that moderatorship. And if she want to speak on it, if that's good enough, then that's good enough. And because if she said, George, if she type in the chat right now, Aloha Kitty, can you hear me? If she type in the chat right now, get rid of them, you got like that. I won't even think nothing about it. She, like, if you talk, if we have a team of Legal Wars podcast people, and we put a ranking member, Aloha Kitty is a 4-star general. That's it. She say, what? Huh? Okay, bye. You feel me? I'm talking about, George, like, I appreciate, like, the donation, like, but I'm saying, like, this girl, she does it every stream. Does that make sense to y'all? Like, this is her podcast. Like, somebody, that's like you investing in something. I'm going to give you $20 a week for 6 months. I mean, shoot, man, yeah. And the other people that's in here, you won't do nothing but come in here and talk trash and disrespect her. Hey, George, she said, you know what you said. George, she said, you know what you said. That's what she said. She been quiet the whole time. So, George, you don't know what you said? George, you need to apologize to her. Y'all got us doing this on the stream, but hey, what can I say? That's her. This her stream. That's what she say. That's what she say. George, I'll just say, George, if I was you, I would just apologize to the girl, man. You offended the young lady. You said if you did and felt bad, you would have. All right. So y'all, what we talking about? Hey y'all, what we talking about? Aloha, baby. What we talking about, y'all? We gonna get back on Josh Shapiro. Miss Karina, I'm sorry about that, sweetheart. I apologize. You still in here? Hey, Jason said he disappeared. Like poof. Hey y'all, what we talking about? What we talking about, y'all? What we talking about? Hey, look, for any of y'all who wanna like for the last for moving forward, for the people who might watch this after it was recorded, you know what I'm saying? I'll pin the comment so we could be clear what we've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Miss Karina? So we could be clear what we've been talking about. I pinned the comment, man. You know what I'm saying? She said, George, you know what she said. Johnny boy, I'm finna read it, my boy. I'll talk about with it. But y'all see the comment. She said, George, you know what you said. And he said, y'all seen this comment. If I did something wrong and felt bad about it, I don't remember. If I would have felt bad about it, if I did something wrong, I don't remember. So he didn't do nothing wrong. So I'm saying, like, he beefing with, you can't beef with her. Johnny, bro, like, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Like, we have to get this, we have to understand this, like, for real, moving forward. We gotta get this. I don't care if I gotta delete this stream and then, like, we gotta get this. I mean, we have to understand this, y'all. Like, for real. We have to understand this. Like, don't come in the stream and don't do it. That's all I'm saying. What's so hard about that, y'all? Like, why we can't come on the stream and talk about politics? So George, I got his email, okay? He was gonna come on here and he was gonna talk about politics. We talking about politics. We wanted to talk about politics. I didn't know he had got banned or he was about to get banned. I didn't know. I want to talk politics with George. That's all I know. Hey, shoot, George had told me stand up one time. I don't know if y'all remember this. Y'all remember this? George had told me, he said, stand up one time. If you say that you support Trump, he said, I support you. That's what he said. He said he'll support side. And George, the way he was saying it, it didn't sound like he was gonna give me like no $5 or $10. So, bro, I hurried up and stood up. I said, I support Trump. And bro, I was shocked out of my mind, bro. He gave the tip. You feel me? And George was in here. He said he wanted to debate me because we talking about Trump and these student loans. That's what I'm trying to talk about, some politics, man. You know what I'm saying? I missed my cue earlier. Had the chat jumping. I was trying to wait to start the content. Should have started the content much faster. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, aloha, she said what she said, man. Like, there's nothing that I could say about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, that's what I mean, y'all, I can't do nothing about it, gentlemen. I'm so sorry. Like, for real. Jason, y'all, I'm sorry, man. George, I'm sorry. Johnny boy, I'm sorry. Y'all just be nice to her. Because she tell me to do that, I'm going to do what she tell me to do on this podcast. I'm sorry, y'all. Karina says, hi, no disrespect. Official comments to or ghosts. If we feel your comment is either one, we will delete and time you out. That's 1,000% correct. 10,000% correct. Thank you for that, Miss Karina. So correct. He said, George disappeared from the chat, man, and my boy Johnny boy lost his blue. Hey, she said he disrespected you too. You feel me? Hey, this Aloha, she done took over. You feel me? What I'm gonna say? We got like about an hour, y'all. We on the stream. This the same team that be here every day. It's just George decided to show up. Hey, George decided to show up. And he doing all the talking. I'm wondering where Aloha at. I'm like, where my bae at? Like, where people at? I see my boy Brian Severs here. You know what I'm saying? And Aloha said, there you go. I'm saying you can't beef with her. You can't beef with the person. You can't beef with her stream. That's her stream. He said, strong women, that matters. Johnny boy, I feel you if that's how you feel about the situation, but she don't have to do that. I mean, maybe she would. You see what I'm saying, Johnny boy? Maybe she would just get y'all out the stream, but she might feel like, because she could do that. You know that, Johnny, don't you? Johnny boy, you know that, don't you? You know she could get you out the stream without me doing nothing. You know she could do that, right? I just want to mention that. She could take anybody out the stream. If I'm not mistaken, she could do it permanently. She could do that. But I don't think she want to do that, especially Johnny boy, or especially if George, if they pay money or they come participate in the stream. I don't think she's trying to get you out the stream. That's not her goal. She wants you here. She wants you to participate, especially those of y'all who will show up multiple times. What her goal is for you to have a conversation without disrespecting her. And when she felt disrespected, like, I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do. What you want me to do? I can't do nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with feelings. But I don't know what to say. I never seen that girl do that ever before. She said George disrespected her. I never seen her do that ever. Ever. Never. August, September, October, November, December, January. We're going on February, almost 6 months. I never heard or seen her do that ever. She the most laid back, chill person. Like, I'm talking about from observing the way that I've seen on the stream. So I didn't catch it. So something George said did to where she said, look what she said. George, you know what you said. And George was getting smart about it. So obviously he said something bad. Right? I'm saying if he getting smart, look, Johnny boy, I say, hey, Johnny boy, look, Karina said that you said such and such and so-and-so. But he did say, I'll give it to him at first. He said what I said. But I said, Aloha Kitty, she ain't trying to talk about it. So to me, she don't want a female not wanting to talk about it. She already told me what. Hey, George. Hey, Johnny boy, I'm trying to give him a life rap. She already told me what time it was. You feel me? She told me it's cutthroat committee. You feel me? But I'm trying to give him a life rap. I'm trying to say, hey, bro, like, just apologize to her. You know what I'm saying? And he said, nah, I got to know what I did. And I feel that. And I said, hey, apologize to her. You just going to lose the wrench. He like, nah, I ain't got to know what I did. And then she said, you know what you said. And then he got smart. So, I mean, shoot. I mean, bro, we up in here like after all this time, bro, and we talking about, I'm saying we should be talking about politics, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that many people in here anyway, so we could do viewer's choice, y'all. We could talk about whatever y'all want to. They wanted to hurry up and get out that conversation about Trump. Boy, I was cooking. I'm finna get on Trump head. Them student loans, I don't like that stuff. No, Johnny boy, it was on a stream. So look, Johnny boy, we had a stream before. I don't remember what stream it was. It was like no, Johnny boy, it wasn't today. It was on a previous stream. See, it was like 10 days ago. So we was having a conversation, and I mean, she's doing what she's doing. She like knocking people off from attacking me. Y'all don't, cause see, y'all wasn't here. Johnny boy, you wasn't here. Miss Karina, I don't think Miss Karina might not have been here at this time. But I'm saying at that time, bro, it's like a lot of people in the stream, in the chat. It's not slow like this. And people attacking me. Some of y'all might have seen it, and she deleting comments. And she let me stay on point. That's what moderators do. Go to any channel on YouTube. That's what moderators do. She do it to the highest level. The best I could ever ask for. Johnny boy, Karina, y'all, Aloha Kitty, like the problems that I have, I came on stream one time and I was taking up for Trump and we bumped heads with her and I moved her from a moderator. Listen to me, y'all. This is important. Since we talking about this, I removed Aloha from being a moderator. So I disrespected her before. You know what she did? She came back in the stream and she donated. There's nothing that anyone in here can say that is going to change or take that away. She came back in the stream and she donated. Johnny boy, y'all listen to me. Can y'all hear me? I went at Aloha Kitty. All y'all Republicans, Brian C., if you still in here, listen, this is her character. I went at her. I disrespected her on stream. She didn't like that. She dipped. She said something back. I made her not be a moderator before. And then she came back and she still donated. And she still supported. And I was like, man, this girl right here, bro, she's so loyal. She is the most loyal that you could want to have. So I had to pin her comment so y'all know whose stream it is. She did call it, Johnny boy. She called it on that day. She did call it on that day. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. You got 30 people in here. On that day, you might have had 150, 200 people in here. I think that she said 10 days ago, so it might have been on a stream where it was kind of like popping. And she said, hey, he disrespected me, but I didn't see it. She was like feeling hurt because I didn't comment on it. So she had a problem with what he said. Whatever he said, she had a problem with it. And if she have a problem with it, it ain't no conversation about it. It's only one thing to do. He can apologize or he could bounce. Johnny boy, if I was at your house and your right hand, whatever your right hand is, whatever she is, I know in this stream, I know she on that right hand. And if she said that he did this to me, like all I'm going to say is apologize. If you can't apologize to her in her house for disrespecting her, then you need to leave her house. This is her house. So she's saying apologize to her in her house. If you can't apologize to her, then you got to go. She respectful enough not to remove him because she could remove him herself. But she leave that up to me. But what I'm supposed to do? Johnny boy, what you gonna do if you was in that situation? She too loyal. So if she say he gotta go, I said that. How many times y'all heard me say that? 1,000 times. If Aloha Kitty, and I know I ain't trying to come on YouTube and talk about this stuff, but we talking about it. And she said, there he go. She said, get him. But I wanted to George. I want to conversate with George. Johnny boy, you want to take George's spot so you could come on and we could have an interview or a debate about President Trump, about MAGA? Johnny boy said, it's the case, my bad. But on here today, it didn't look like that. Nah, it wasn't like that at all today. But that's what I'm saying, Johnny boy. It happened 10 days ago. He says, I apologize, Aloha, if I got the... Man, see there, hold on. Hold on. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all we needed. Thank you, sir. That's all we asked for. That's all we asked him to do. That's it. So we get busy, it get to popping, it get to whatever, and she say, then we all the regulars understand. And all the new people who come on, they just gonna get jetted. You feel me? Never get to 10,000 followers. You feel me? Never. Stuck on 7. I don't care. Like that girl, she too loyal. She is too loyal. She is too good to the Legal Wars podcast. You cannot disrespect her. Not on this YouTube channel. Not on anything that says Legal Wars podcast. You cannot disrespect Aloha Kid. Or she give y'all a different name, you don't disrespect that person. Period. Point blank. Y'all, what we talking about? Johnny Boy, he say the Democrats bad, MAGA good. So Johnny Boy, this is what I want to ask you, my brother. Please tell me, why is he doing that with the student loans? What is that helping? Are you saying too much money on education? Do you mean what on education he spent? You mean K through 12, like you said, or are you talking about like them giving money for people to go to school and to go to college? Because I'm trying to figure it out, Johnny Boy. And then him firing everybody. He just come in there, you fire. Johnny Boy, I don't know if that's a good idea to just come in there and just be firing high-level government people like that, man. They're the ones who make everything work. They make the planes stay in the sky. They make the planes not crash into each other. You can't go out there. To me, you just can't go around firing all these people who making planes not crash. It's not funny, but you just come in there like there's consequences for your actions. You want to fire government workers. You need, listen, this is what I'm saying. Okay, you Donald Trump, and you trying to be Superman. For some reason, he want to be Superman. Maybe he not trying to be Superman, Johnny Boy. Y'all Republicans, y'all let me know. Maybe he's doing what he said he want to do. He feel like this is the way that you change America. But what I'm saying is you Donald Trump, right? And so right here, sitting in this chair that you can't see is an imaginary government worker, okay? But this government worker is working from the house and not coming to work sitting in the chair. But you want a government worker that's going to be in the chair. So this is what you do as Donald Trump. You say, hey, listen, this is what we're going to do. All y'all government workers who don't want to come back to work, I'm going to pay you money to not come to work. Cool, that's fine. That's dandy. Cool. We going to pay money for you not to come to work? Yeah, we paying money for you not to come to work. Cool. So you start firing people. He let off people in the Department of Transportation. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Important key roles in the Department of Transportation. Directly related to, he laying them off. You fired. So look, you fire this person. This is all I'm saying. The chair is still empty. That's what I'm trying to tell you. How long this chair going to stay empty, President Trump? Y'all get the illustration? Because he's saying he want to fire them because the chair is empty because they don't want to come to work. But President Trump, when you fire them, the chair is still empty. And the Department of you can't just come in there fire. This ain't the Trump Towers. This ain't the Trump organization. That's why I try to tell them business and government are two totally different things. So you come in here, bro, you fire them, the chair's still empty. This is my point. This is the way I want to do. You want to come in here firing people, you need to have the replacement standing right on that person's toes that you just fired. Oh, you fired, but the replacement in the coffee room. Yeah, come get your severance. We're going to give y'all $8,000. Don't come back to work. You fired, but my replacement right behind you in the coffee room. I'm saying you firing people. They asked them, they said you got any replace? Well, you going to just fire all these people. You know what he said, Miss Karina? He said, I got concepts of hiring new employees. It's not funny. It's not funny. You can't make the government small. The government isn't all the way a business like that. I understand what Trump's trying to do, and I'm not hating on what Trump's trying to do. All I'm saying is the government just isn't all the way a business like that. It just doesn't operate all the way like that. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, guys. I'm glad y'all with me this morning. If you guys will y'all double tap that screen, like that video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you're enjoying the content. And guys, that super chat button is wide open. If you guys want to donate to the channel or if you want to start a conversation, it's viewer's choice. Anything you guys want to talk about, jump down in the comments. Let's discuss, man. We talking politics. It's Friday. I told y'all why Josh Shapiro gonna be the next leader of the Democratic Party. Hey, Karina said concepts of a plan. He got concepts of hiring people. Johnny Bell says Buttigieg already had one empty chair, but got one guy to do both. Hey, Buttigieg said that Trump, since you brought that up, Johnny Boy, he said that they didn't never have no crashes while he was transportation secretary. That's what he said. But he said Trump going around firing people that shouldn't be fired. That's what he said. Don't get mad at me. Go get the messenger. Buttigieg. He said that as transportation secretary, he said the United States, which the United States hadn't had a crash like that midair in 15 years. But he said Trump fired key people in the transportation, and because I'm saying that looks like Trump said, that looks inadequate, and all those words Trump used, that's all, yeah, all of those words, incompetence, but he the man. You can't look back and say Joe Biden, nothing. Ain't nobody want to hear nothing about Joe Biden after January the 21st of 2025. You feel me? Don't talk to me about Joe Biden. Talk to me about what Donald Trump is doing. Donald Trump is in power right now. You know what I'm saying? What Johnny said, Buttigieg already empty chair, but one guy. I'm trying to see, man. What it do, y'all? Y'all slow cooking this morning? Y'all slow motion? What y'all think about Shapiro? I've been telling y'all Shapiro is that man, bro. You feel me? I've been telling y'all, man. Shapiro, that guy, man. Shapiro. What y'all think about Shapiro? Y'all let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? I got everybody, everybody quiet in here. Aloha Kitty got a quiet, man. They scared to say something, man. Aloha Kitty, man, she don't play with y'all. She said y'all don't disrespect her or Miss Karina. You know what I'm saying? Them girls here every day. They members of the channel, bro. They participate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be respectful. You say what you want to say, but be respectful, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I'm just waiting on y'all, man. Y'all jump down in the comments. Anything y'all want to talk about, man, we could discuss it. Or aloha, baby, if that's our time, you know what I'm saying? If we got to get up out of here, if it's time to get up out, we'll get up out. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I apologize. We couldn't be more about the content on a Friday, you feel me? On a news hour with Ghostwriter. You know, we trying to get our viewership back up. Baby, you didn't even, I promise you ain't got to do that, though. I mean, thank you, sweetheart, but you ain't got to do that. You done done it enough. You feel me? That's why I back you up. Once you done got that, it ain't, you don't need it no more. Well, I mean, it's stuck there. With you, aloha, it is stuck there. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. As long as we got the Legal Wars podcast, that's what that is. Do not come in this stream and disrespect her, period. I can't save you. No, it's not even like, why it's got to be, Johnny boy, why? Listen, so that's what I'm trying to say. We at Tesla, Johnny boy, okay? And say I'm the department chair and Aloha Kitty's the manager, and we at Tesla. So if she come back and tell me, Johnny boy, that you disrespected her, okay? And so Johnny Boy, she looking at me like she don't want to come to work. Because I was asking her, I just said, hey, say sorry, we can move on. She don't want to come to work until I deal with you. So I got to choose between a loyal, good, supporting worker or this dude who just come up in here to argue about Trump. Which choice you got to make? It ain't no choice. Don't come in the stream and disrespect the young lady. That's all I'm asking. Or Karina. That's all I'm saying. Karina's more new. Aloha been here pretty much day one. Her and Red G a member of this channel, bro. First member, bro. He don't come on stream, and he didn't pay that membership every month. Some people support. She is a supporter. She's a supporter. And she told me, Johnny Boy, it didn't happen today, but she said he disrespected her. She told me exactly when it happened, and that bothered her. And she looked for me to do something about it. I'm saying if she was just a rude or a mean person, look, I think Karina could do it, and I think Brian C. could do it. They could just dismiss anybody they want to. Bro, I had one moderator. He like a Republican. I forgot who he was. And whenever a Democrat come in here saying something he don't like, for no reason, they ain't being disrespectful. He just getting rid of their comments. You feel me? Aloha don't do that. She didn't take him out the chat or nothing. She just told me that he disrespected her. And y'all seen it on stream. I gave him, I told him, Johnny Boy didn't disrespect her, but she said, don't start. And then the other guy on there, he disrespected her, George. Oh, if I would have said something wrong, I would have felt something. Bro, like you in this girl house, you feel me? Like she built this. Can y'all understand? I try to break it down. I explain it to you. YouTube take 40% of them super chats. So if I got $600 in a month, that means I made $1,000. And I promise you, the commercials you see on the channel, it ain't make $30. So 90% of that money is coming from donations. And she's donated more than any person on this channel. By far. Johnny Boy, when you say that she owned the most stock, she owned the stock. If somebody come on this channel tomorrow and donate $5,000, then you know they got a whole voice. That's more money than the podcasting did in 5 months. You feel me? At one time, well, yeah, that's about the same amount. They got a voice, but I'm saying out of everybody that come on this channel, from day one to today, she has been here. And she donates all the time, and she protects me. She's very respectful. As far as Legal Wars podcast, it ain't no get a room. You can't disrespect her. You can't do it. She earned that. That's called loyalty. What kind of person would I be like, Johnny Boy, if that girl come in there and she ride with me like that every day, and I know that she riding with me every single day? What kind of person would I be if I let a jackleg come in here and disrespect her? Y'all don't want to see me married. Bro, if I get married, bro, you disrespect my wife, bro, we'll be in the middle of Walmart, and I done been and slapped her. Bro, for real. You disrespect my wife in front of me, bro. If I was married, bro, I'll slap the fire and soul out your body. I don't care who you could be a 7-4 gangster, boy. For certain, you can't play with certain, and that's just certain thing I don't play. I'm loyal. I was taught loyalty, bro. I learned loyalty. That's what loyalty is. To a fault, I seen her characteristics. I told you guys, I've went off on her before on stream. How many, bro, it's so, y'all don't even know how many moderators she knows. How many moderators that we've had before her. People that did just what she did, that ran the stream. And I'm saying, and those people, if I got into it with them, even if it was my fault, how many of them stayed? I'm saying to the point to where, like, okay, you could, some of them, 90% of them gonna say I blocked her. But why I didn't block her? Because we got into it, but she wasn't rude like that. But we got into it. You know what she did? She still showed up. And she still donated. So that let me know what kind of person she is without me ever meeting her. You can't disrespect that girl, not on this stream. Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Yeah, and moderators shouldn't disrespect other moderators, period, for no reason, ever. Why should any of us, y'all, be disrespecting any of us? I know this is politics, and I know we're going to bump heads, but why disrespect each other? That's my question. And that's what we always had a problem with on the stream, right, Aloha? It's because it's like people, we could talk, we could have a difference in opinion, but she's saying that he disrespecting. That's different than, because she gonna talk, see, they get mad because she talk noise about Trump. She gonna say that Trump is an egghead. That's how she feels. She feel like Trump is an egghead. So she gonna say Trump is an egghead. And I guess if we getting in conversations and I'm talking and she's saying Trump is an egghead, you feel what I'm saying? And they getting upset. They mad now. Because not only am I saying that Trump is an egghead, like they got a girl over here and she knocking them out the stream for disrespecting me. So they try to start attacking her. Nah, bro. You can't do that. Shit, that's an extension of me. Like me leaving her hanging is like me leaving myself hanging. I can't do that, bro. No, do not come in here disrespecting that girl. Not on this stream. This her stream. How you gonna disrespect her in her own house? Johnny said there shouldn't be no black, but there is, Johnny, unfortunately. A lot of it too. There is a lot of it, Johnny. People, they get mad. They try to assassinate people over politics. But I don't care nothing about what, I don't like Donald Trump's, some of his policies, but thinking like somebody gonna try to hurt the man, that's crazy to me. That is crazy. Over how he feel or his partner, nah. But people, they do get crazy over politics, really. Karina says we should all respect each other. That's all I'm saying. But see, the difference between us, y'all, is that we get that. You feel me? I did it again, y'all. I'm sorry. Freaking holder, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, people do that all the time on live streams, like whenever they're doing live streams with vertical live feed stuff. So I don't feel too bad. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all, people, I'm trying to get Karina. I had to get that comment up there, girl, because that's just beautiful words, man. Karina, people don't understand that though. And that's one of the reasons why with the Legal Wars podcast, we done it the way that we done it. Because we've tried to preach that in politics. Because a lot of people are not really, they don't look at it like that. It's like a hate-love thing. If it's not no love, it's a hate thing in politics. And that's what on here, because we discuss it and we want everyone to have a voice. You see what I'm saying? We don't want it to just be Democrats or independents. We want everyone to come on here and to be able to speak their opinion. But let's just do it by respecting each other if we can. You know what I'm saying? But Karina, I appreciate that. I agree with that 1,000%. Aloha said everyone is welcome, no matter if you're red, blue, or in between, but no personal attacks. You feel? Y'all hear what she's saying? That's just what that is. And I mean, I guess we done did a whole podcast. I'm gonna rename this stream the Aloha Kitty stream. Aloha Kitty stream. Look at Trace. I didn't even know Trace was in here. Trace, I know. Look, Trace became a member of the channel. You a member of the family now. Trace, Karina, Brian C. I'll never forget Brian C. Look, Brian C will be in here chilling. He don't never say nothing. He a whole Republican. But, I mean, he's so not confrontational. How can you beef with somebody like Brian C? You can't do nothing but love him. You ask Aloha Kitty how she feel about Brian C. I bet you she gonna say something the same thing I'm saying. Ask her how she feel about Trace. Cause Trace don't never start no drama. You feel me? But them MAGA people, them hardline MAGA, what local things? What's up, my chocolate brother? I'm surprised local things ain't bump heads with Aloha Kitty. Cause Aloha Kitty, she gonna say Trump is a knucklehead. She gonna say that. Y'all have to understand that she is going to say Trump is a knucklehead. I don't care. Because sometimes I do think he's a knucklehead. But I don't care. Like, I really don't. And the Republican people, they get mad at that. But that's the same thing if we had Brian C., but if we had a girl, because you know Brian C., he's not a girl, but if we had a Republican girl who liked the girls who always talk, if we had a Republican female, that's the same thing. She gonna say that the Democrat is a knucklehead. I'm not gonna get mad at that. I don't care. That's what I'm saying. I don't care. Like I want to debate y'all about politics. That's why discussion. I'm a litigator. I want to debate. Let's have a discussion. Let's debate it. I don't care if they say he a knucklehead because he is a knucklehead sometimes. I don't care if y'all say a Democrat's a knucklehead. What she said is everyone is welcome no matter if you red, blue, or in between. She said, but no personal attacks. That's what she said. So she said he know what he said. He personally attacked her. None of that. And I don't care if she just don't like you. You feel me? If she just don't like you, man, like you can't be on the Legal Wars podcast because I'm trying to tell y'all think I'm playing. As far as that chat, bro, like look, if any kind of stream that I go on, because like when I get settled in, y'all, like once I get in school and stuff like that, probably around the end of March, mid-April, like bro, I'm really gonna put that time into making the Legal Wars podcast what it's supposed to be. Y'all seen I did that this month. Hey, look, bro. Y'all just tripping, bro. Like y'all tripping. I'm saying what I was supposed to do. Like that's my little homie. Karina like that too. It's just, bro. Like look how long we've been doing the Legal Wars podcast, and like I'm just every time I come live, I be looking for Aloha. Keith, where you at, Keith? I be looking for Keith. I look for Karina. I look for Brian C. I hadn't seen Colin in here in a while. I'll look for him. There are people that like bro, we've been doing this for 6 months. We see these people regularly. You feel me? So I be looking for my people. These my people. You know what I'm saying? And that's like number one in my people. Legal Wars podcast. This the Legal Wars gang. You feel me? And I'm just saying, like, out the Legal Wars gang, like, that's my homie. Like, what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to ride with my homie. That's the kind of person I am. You feel me? I'm always going to be loyal. Might not have nothing, but we're going to have loyalty. Going to stick with them. Y'all people know that with y'all family. They have family. They fight each other like cats and dogs, but you better not say one word to them. That's that loyalty. You feel me? In my family, it'd be like that. You better not say nothing to them because I know that's my people. I got to hold my people down. You feel me? That's my people. I got to hold my people down, man. Y'all, what we talking about, y'all? They still, man, on the news, bro, they've been talking about this for a long time. 67 people died, though. That's horrible. We just can't be having no mistakes like that where that many people, like, dude, come on, y'all. 64 people died? 64? Like, that made me scared. You feel me? I'm scared to get on the plane. Sure, I'm like, man, I get on this plane, man, this other plane finna come out the air, gonna knock us out the air. What? I'm like, man, God dang, y'all. Y'all think President Trump need to keep firing people? If you want to fire people, President Trump, make sure you got their replacement in the lounge, in the break room. You feel me? Don't fire people and leave them chairs open. Because them chairs need to be, or they sitting at the house. He's saying they at the house. I got to cut the budget. President Trump, I understand what you're trying to do, but you got to think about what you're saying you're doing. You trying to fire like half of the government. All these people, bro, these people don't want to lose their job. But hey, see, like he said, he is the chosen one. Somebody got to do it. And if he wants to be the one to do that, I'm just saying, bro, that's rough. That's a rough way to go, though. You're not going to be Ronald Reagan firing half of the federal employees. You hear me? That's just how I feel about it, y'all. What we got, y'all? What y'all got? What we talking about this morning, y'all? What we talking about?
Too congested, I kept hearing from some, dangerously congested. Do you think that might be one of the lessons potentially?
Man, that's so sad, though. Just a tragic accident. That reminded me of Kobe Bryant. It's just so surprising, too, that how we were almost directly square with the anniversary of what happened to Kobe Bryant. And then that happened with those helicopters. Man, that sun changed direction, y'all. Let me get up and either open or close them blinds or maybe turn this light off or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, if y'all want to talk about something else, man, we could talk about it. He said Irish families are very tight. Man, families can be tight. Sometimes they bump heads. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know I could bump heads with, but I'm just saying, like, you can't. Ain't nobody else can. You feel me? But I'm saying I know what I said and did to her, and she stood by me. So if I made them mistakes and she held me down still, like after them mistakes, it ain't no way in the world I can't keep it 1,000 with her. I'm on this, it's 10,000. You feel me? I think in personal life too, I think she could be my homie, though, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, she just seemed like a real person. Karina said Trump made up his mind of what happened before aviation investigated because he has common sense. Hey, Karina, baby, break that down for me real quick. Karina, I want to pin that so bad. He said it's a common sense revolution. That's what he said. I ain't hating on that. But will Karina break that down? What happened? What he said happened, Karina? He said DEI happened. What Johnny Boy said? Prayers for the 64 souls? Yes, Johnny Boy. 10,000%. We shouldn't play politics in no situation like this ever if we can. Aloha said, yes, he did say that. I know he did about that DEI. That's what he said. About that DEI. Didn't he say that? Yeah, that's exactly what he said. So that's why Aloha and Karina, I went and looked up the pilot. I think the pilot of the plane, because he had somebody around him that said that the guy said he wouldn't get on any plane with a black pilot. I promise you. Somebody around Trump in his circle. I ain't trying to call no names because I ain't done enough investigating. But I heard that. He said he wouldn't get on a plane with a black pilot. So I said, hold up, let me see. Trump saying DEI, you know, the cat, dog, build a wall, Mexico pay for it. So I went and did some research, and I seen one of the pilots of that plane was a Hispanic, but it's not that plane's fault. The helicopter didn't see the plane. That's what happened. And it's air traffic controller. But I'm saying it's not the plane's fault that was flying. Oh, man, this man off the train, though. Oh, Karina said DEI was to blame, Karina? Karina, what DEI was to blame? You know what I'm saying? Karina, you said DEI was to blame for what happened with Trump. What DEI was to blame? Because I'm saying, like, I seen a Hispanic pilot. Oh, you mean the air traffic controllers? I know, but I'm saying what DEI in the crash was to blame? What Pete Buttigieg said was to blame was that he keep firing key people. Listen, y'all, Karina, you know that. Y'all know how slow Social Security is. They super slow. I know he said that, Karina, but I'm trying to figure out what DEI was to blame. Karina, you know how slow Social Security is right now, right, baby? You know how slow they are, right? So why would you go and fire half their staff? Oh, we got to fix the government. I know it's taking them 15 years to do people's claims, but I'm going to come in here and I'm going to fire half the, you're fired. He's just trying to come in there, look cool, you're fired, but you're not helping. So I'm saying don't fire half the Department of Transportation and planes start falling out the sky. He talking about DEI. That ain't got nothing to do with DEI. That's got something to do with how you running your government. Pete Buttigieg, don't kill me. Pete Buttigieg said they didn't have no crashes on their watch. And they said that Trump keep firing key pieces in the government. That's what Pete Buttigieg said. He said, it's your fault, Mr. President. He said, because you keep firing people without filling the positions. They already shorthanded. I know that for a fact. The government positions already shorthanded. What you firing people for, President Trump? What you firing them for? Bro, that sun bright, boy. Look at that, man. We got clothes there. Yo, what President Trump keep firing people for, man? Oh, you say he don't got no accountability, but Karina, he does. Because, well, maybe not on the firing part, but he ain't gonna keep firing people if planes keep falling out the sky. You see what I'm saying? But he tried the student loan stuff and he got sued, so he took that back. Stephen Miller ain't even want to fight that lawsuit. He know they were finna walk the dog on him in the courthouse trying to stop people's student loans, so he took that back. But Karina, they gonna keep coming at his head, though. Lynn said, thank you. You are 100% correct. Thank you, Miss Lynn. You feel me? Miss Lynn showing your boy some love, man. I got to do a happy dance when I get some love. Javier says, MAGA. Javier, talk to me. If you guys, Karina, I think my boy Brian C in here, Aloha Kitty. I seen Keith pop up in here. All the members of the channel, you know what I'm saying? Trace, you know what I'm saying? Trace is a member of the channel. Like I did an interview yesterday. Most of y'all probably see it. Y'all think I be trying not to, y'all think I be being biased. I got to sit down. Hold on a second. I'm finna tell y'all something. Hold on. Y'all, so I did an interview yesterday. Y'all know I've been out here. I toured the Texas Triangle, right? 1,000 miles of it, right? And I've been doing interviews, trying to build a channel, members only. So if you're a member of the channel, there's 4 interviews and of course that documentary yesterday. But so I did an interview yesterday with a guy. I walked up, bro. I was coming outside talking about politics. Y'all know I talk about politics all the time. He said, Trump gonna give me ranch. I promise. Watch the interview. Members only. Y'all can watch it right now. I said, what? He was in there agreeing with me about him stopping freezing student loans. I guess he got a problem with the government, but he don't got a problem with Trump. I turned back at him and looked at him. I said, what, you old country talking Hispanic guy? He said, Trump gonna get me rich. I said, how Trump gonna get you rich? He said, because I own a business. And he said he gonna cut taxes. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to everybody. It don't matter who they are. I don't try to tell. I look for Trump supporters. In College Station here in Texas, you ain't got to look for VP Harris supporters. You are Democrats. All you got to do is find somebody under 25. They probably going to be a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to look for Trump supporters in Texas either. But bro, I just walk up to people and start talking. If y'all want me to interview some people, y'all want to know how the people feel, because it's about how the people feel. Y'all, I'm trying to do 50 interviews this year, regular citizens, voters, all over America. Aloha Kitty, I'm coming out there sometime this year. I'm trying to talk to 50 people all over America. I did 4 in Texas so far. All talking to the voters. I'm going to be switching states, guys. I promise y'all this year, this whole year, I'm going to be talking to the voters, uploading content for members. Trace, welcome to the family, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Members only $2.99, bro. For a channel with 7,000, since we talking about anything, Legal Wars podcast basically today, for a channel with 7,000 subscribers, bro, who gonna bring you content like that? In the last month, Galveston, Houston, the Woodlands, College Station, Dallas, Fort Worth. What? In less than 30 days, content all over Texas, talking to the voters. I'm out here, bro, in the trenches with a cell phone, talking to the voters, bro. Uploading content, edited content. Bro, I got interviews with Ghostwriter this Sunday. Interviews with Ghostwriter, y'all, this Sunday at 7 o'clock a.m. Right after the live, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to give y'all 23 minutes of content right after the live. What Gina says, so the crash is due to Trump firing people a few days ago. Miss Gina, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Miss Gina, I said Pete Buttigieg said that. Miss Gina, baby, can you hear me? Miss Gina, can you hear me? I didn't say that. I said Pete Buttigieg said that. Trump said it's because of DEI, and Pete Buttigieg said because he firing people. And if you ask me if I had to look at the two, if it's between DEI, what Trump said, who's making it political, and Pete Buttigieg, you're right, making it political, both sides, and it should not be political at all. But Miss Gina, what I'm saying is Pete Buttigieg said, because he said he ran the Department of Transportation. And what he said is ain't nothing like that happened when he ran it. And he said Trump has been firing people. And that's what he said. He ran the Department of Transportation, so I figure he might know something about it. Because what he said made more sense than Trump. Because I know with my dealings with government organizations, they already short-handed. You can't afford to fire nobody. The ones that's at the house, they might be at the house, but they playing some sort of role in the government, active. You can't afford to fire nobody. They already slow. Am I lying? What government agency y'all know that isn't slow? They're already slow. You can't afford to fire nobody unless you got their replacement. That's concepts of a plan, like Aloha Kitty say, like Miss Karina be saying, because he said when they asked him, they said, you gonna fire? Who you gonna? Oh, there's plenty of talented people. Plenty of talented people, dude. It might take you 4, 5, or 10 weeks to fill that position. Last time he was in the White House, some of them positions never got filled. It might take you 10 weeks to fill that position. And I hope it's to do with no air traffic controllers, because we see, like, you can't just go in there firing people like you running Trump Towers. It's not Trump Towers. But like I said, 64 people died, rest in peace. The president came up there. I said the president of the United States, Miss Gina. No disrespect, Miss Lynn, baby. No disrespect. The president of the United States came up there and he said that it's because of DEI. So I went looking and doing the research. I'm gonna do a stream on that on Sunday before I'm doing interviews with Ghostwriter. But it's DEI. I'm like, what DEI? And I seen that one of the pilots was Hispanic. But I don't have nothing to do with DEI. I know that's what he said. It's got something to do with you going in there firing people. If I want to think, that's what I would think. Jeff says Trump is so irresponsible, throwing out accusations before an investigation. I understand that. But like Ms. Gina said, Pete Buttigieg is kind of too. For Pete Buttigieg kind of did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Karina said he's trying to make himself look intelligent. Karina, he is really smart, though. He's a smart guy, Karina. He's smart. It's just that he wants to make the government be like a business, and the government isn't like a business in no way whatsoever. It's not. Some of the inner workings of it is similar to a business, but it's so much different than a business. Lynn says she like Pete. Look who he's trying to get confirmed. Lynn, I don't even want to speak on that, man. You hear me? Like some of them people, I don't even want to speak on it, but we're going to do a stream on it on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against Trump. It's just some of the moves that he making, man, is confusing. It's big confusing. Aloha says, yeah, Lynn, like RFK Jr., laughable. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, Aloha, she ain't with none of them. It's California in the house, baby. You feel California in here. Lynn says a bunch of unqualified nutcases. Miss Lynn, I can't be on stream talking about them people like that, man. Johnny Boy says, I got to go. It's 2:30 p.m. Golly, Johnny Boy, where you at? 2:30 p.m. Oh, you must be somewhere across the seas. He said, school's out. If y'all back later, I'll see y'all then. God bless, and remember, both parties are flawed, but we got to fly our flag, the American flag. Which flag you want to fly, Johnny? We flying that American flag, right? You know what I'm saying? Right, Johnny? Let's see. Pete has worked in transportation and more knowledgeable than Trump. That's what I would think, Lynn, about that conversation. That's why I took his word for it. Karina said, I listened to him speak yesterday. All he did was talk in a circle about how intellectual he was. Yeah, he do that. You know what I'm saying, Karina? He does talk about that. He does do that, Karina, but I think he is a smart person. He's a very intelligent guy. He couldn't get to that position without being smart. He a con man. Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? He put a con on somebody. Nah, let me stop. Lynn says she out AZ. It's 7:37. Flying them 7:37. Johnny Boy, we'll see you later. Good to see. Aloha Kitty telling you bye. That's what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? People need to be cool with each other, be chill with each other. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, you can't do that if it's disrespect, though. And she say you got to go. But I like how Johnny Boy bounced back from that, though. Because he was one butt from us president. But he apologized to Aloha. That's how it should be, man. Don't disrespect them women. I ain't got none but women in here right now. We got Miss Lynn in here. Who else in here? Aloha, Miss Karina. Who else in here? Miss Gina. Miss Gina, what you talking about, baby? You talking about what Pete said, what Pete Buttigieg just said? Like, look, y'all want me to do a poll? Or do y'all think that look at King Crow? Y'all want me to do the poll, or do y'all think Miss Karina, should I do a poll about the crash? Do y'all think it was the fault of DEI, or do y'all think it was the fault of losing transportation, or do y'all think we shouldn't address that because that's making a tragedy political? Miss Karina, what you think? You know what I'm saying? Lynn said you're just telling how the cow is going to eat that cabbage. You say eat the cabbage. The cow eating the cabbage, baby. Karina, you think it's too political or no, babe? Is it too political? Because you said don't make politics. I'm not trying to make it political. Because we got to be above them. We are the people, and we're the ones who get affected by this stuff. So I'm not trying to make the situation political. I'm just trying to say if I had to think between, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Trey said in the first week in office, he fumbled on the third time to punt and move on to the next play. God bless the USA. You hear what Trey said? You feel me? Trace, he need to hire you. You feel me? Because Trace is like a Republican leaning, but Trace, I see Trace, that you common sense Republican. Just like Brian C. Brian C is a Republican, but he's a common sense Republican. That's what Trace is. You feel me? King Crow, baby, what you are? You a Republican? Or are you just a MAGA person, Trump person? What kind of Republican are y'all? Are y'all common sense? Guys, Legal Wars Podcast, 2.5 hours I've been kicking with you guys. 2.5, guys. So, guys, I ask that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And, guys, if you enjoying the content, guys, you want to start a conversation, viewer's choice, if you want to donate to the channel, if you want to become a member of the channel, hit that $sign, that button with that $sign, and your donations are much appreciated. Aloha, Kitty. How many times you heard me say that, baby? Too many times. They with me the whole time. Aloha said this is her day today. Y'all hear me? Aloha Kitty said this is her day. She said when she seen George come in the stream, she said she seen George come in the stream. She was ready for you, George, and she got you on up out of here. Lynn said we should wait till get the correct facts to make judgments. Look, y'all, I'm so scared to pin stuff because my phone be tripping over here. Like, what's wrong with this thing? You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you, Miss Lynn. 10,000%. That's why I had to back down from that. You know what I'm saying? Cody Quinn said as a vet, I don't think it's DEI. I think it's the lack of training these times. So you saying, Cody, thank you for your service, by the way. You saying training on the military? Because, look, I really don't think it is. On the military, bro, like, I don't think it's I don't think it's DEI either. I think it's some truth to what Pete Buttigieg said. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's air traffic controllers or it's whatever in the Department of Transportation, I think it's some kind of truth to what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the training in the military probably went down as bad. I think on the civilian side it did. But I'm saying the plane, all they could do is just go for a landing. The plane going for a landing, he not thinking some other aircraft is like, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But like Miss Lynn said, that's why I pinned the comment, y'all. Let's wait till we get the fact. Miss Karina says she got to go. Y'all have a nice day. You too, Miss Karina. Thank you for showing up, baby. I really appreciate all your love and support, and I'll see you next time. King Crow said, why is it that a lot of Harris Biden supporters have flopped over the Trump train? Bro, it's a lot who haven't either. King Crow, it's a whole lot who haven't. It's more who haven't than who have. I promise you that it is a lot. Ain't nobody on I'm not on no Trump. I don't get on no trains. No Trump train, no Shapiro. What's the title of this string, King Crow? I'm talking about Josh Shapiro. What's the title of this string? And he's just the governor of Pennsylvania. I ain't on no train. Not me. Not on no train. I'm just on here just reporting facts or opinions. Cody says the helicopter pilots don't have the flight time to use they have. The helicopters were far too high in elevation. I think it was too, me personally. But I think he was flying like that because he always fly like that. You see what I'm saying? It looked like the helicopter flew directly into the plane. I don't think it wasn't on purpose, Jeff, at all. It's easy to see how that mistake could be made. You see what I'm saying? He flying, going, looking off of lights. What's that called when you fly off of vision? He flying off of vision. So when he talking to the air traffic controller, he see a plane that's coming in, that's taking off, I think. He's seen the plane with the lights flashing that's moving, that's taking off. He's seen it. So the air traffic controller say, you see the plane? Yeah, he's sitting there looking at the plane. But he ain't looking at the one that's right in front of him that's landing. That's dark. That's headed straight towards him. He didn't see that one. So I just think it was a mistake, man. It wasn't on purpose. That could happen. Man, we human, we don't see mistakes and errors happen in our everyday life. That's how important air traffic controllers' jobs is. Oh, Cody, thank you so much. Cody, I appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you. Lynn said there's a shortage of air traffic controllers and I'm working extra long hours. Yeah, regulations. Yeah, pilots tired. Yeah, flying. Yeah, exhausted. Yeah. Need to fix the system, Miss Lynn. That's all it is to it, y'all. We need to fix the system. Man, I guess I've been streaming y'all for an extremely long time, and I think that's probably my time, y'all. And I need to get out, you know what I'm saying? About 2.5 hours, y'all. Everybody who showed up today to the stream, I appreciate you. I thank you. Miss Aloha, baby, if you still in here, I hope that you're satisfied with the way we deal with that situation. To everybody who watching the content, Miss Lynn, I enjoyed chatting with you too. Hold on, Miss Lynn, don't go nowhere. Hold on. Miss Lynn, hold on. Don't go nowhere. Miss Lynn, I just asked that please do not disrespect Aloha Kitty, y'all. If y'all don't know, she is the head moderator of this stream. And if she tell me that somebody in here disrespected her, y'all, we gotta go. We spent about an hour on that today, y'all. We ain't really talked to no politics. No, not much politics, because that's all I ask y'all. Y'all love coming here. I love talking politics with y'all. I love debating and arguing, but like the founding forefathers set it up, we should do it civilly. Miss Lynn, welcome to the team. I hope you get a channel membership at one point. It's like $2.99. Jeff, I appreciate having you here, sir. I hope you like the channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, so when we go live on Tuesdays and Fridays, talk politics, you can. Miss Lynn, I appreciate that. Miss Lynn and Trace, yeah. Trace, y'all, I'm going live again on Sunday. And we're going to actually talk about what we talked about at the end. This time we talked about Josh Shapiro. I told y'all why Josh Shapiro should lead the Democratic Party moving forward. On Sunday morning, we're actually going to talk about Trump and the decisions that he's making to lay people off, and if that's the right moves to be making right now with those positions in the federal government that are severely understaffed. Guys, we see this. Not just the state driver's license places are understaffed, the federal places are understaffed as well. So that's what I'm saying, guys. On Sunday morning, we're going to talk about that. Right after that, we have another premiere. It's called Interviews with Ghostwriter. Once again, I said this already. I traveled 1,000 miles. I interviewed 4 different people, you know what I'm saying, like all over the state of Texas. So I made it into one documentary. We got another one coming this Sunday, members only. So that's 4 interviews and 2 full-length documentaries for my members. And I'm going to do that every month. So, guys, $2.99 to become a member of the channel. Lynn J, I really hope you become a member. You just hit that square with that $. It's $2.99. We want to welcome you to the family. Trace Thomas, thank you, Trace, for becoming the 7th member of the channel. Guys, Trace is actually the 27th member of the channel. But we had a girl who paid for 15 members and she hadn't renewed their membership yet. So we lost 15. We're at 7. We're building, guys. That's how we know that we are the Legal Wars podcast, those memberships. You see what I'm saying? That membership lets me know you are Legal Wars. You are paying to be Legal Wars, to come on here and be a member of this channel. So if Trace has a problem with somebody who's just in the stream, they gotta go. Trace is a member. You see what I'm saying? Aloha Kitty is a member. And she the head dog. Oh, Miss Gina. Look, Miss Gina, I didn't even know you was in here. See you later, Miss Gina. Thank you for coming. I wish you would have said more, Miss Gina, and participate more. I like it when you're here. Like Lynn J, Miss Gina, whenever you guys are ready, y'all become members. Like, I really appreciate it. Once again, guys, Sunday morning at 7 o'clock a.m., Sunday morning at 7 a.m., we're going to start the stream for 2 hours. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to, not take sides and try to see why President Trump is firing all the federal workers. I'm going to try to make sense. I'm going to come on here. I'm going to give y'all the research. Right after that, we got a premiere. The Voice of the People. Interviews with Ghostwriter. I took all 4 interviews. Y'all can see the interviews right now if you're a member of the channel. You know what I'm saying? Probably y'all be seeing members only content. I'm gonna take those 4 interviews, and it's gonna premiere right after that. Trace, welcome to the family. Aloha Kitty, baby, I love you. Lynn, have a good day. Gina, have a good day. Everybody, thank y'all so much. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know Jesus love y'all, man. And y'all just try to be nice and peaceful. Let's all get along, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's try not to be fighting and warring with everybody. Until that's my time, y'all. Tomorrow we just chilling, but Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Central. I hope to see all y'all here. Aloha, bye, sweetheart. I hope I did what you wanted me to do. And if you got anything else you need me to do or need to let me know something, baby, just reach out to me. I love every last one of y'all, especially you, girl. I'll see y'all on Sunday morning at 7 o'clock a.m. I'm out.